Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro, and today we are here with a video of Saturn. That if Saturn goes into Aquarius direct on 4th of November, then why not giving very good results? This is my question also. But the answer is with Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada, because there is a big transit for Saturn again. Which is this transit? Let's welcome Akashji from Calgary, Canada for all 12 ascendants. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akashji.
Namaskar, Ram Ram Rohitji. Today we are going to talk about Saturn in Satabisha Nakshatra. So Saturn is in Aquarius only in Mool Trikon sign, but it comes into good power when it is not in the nakshatra of Mars, and that is Dhanishta, which it is currently in at 6 degrees something, I feel. Yeah. Now it will be moving on to um
Rahu's
Satabisha
Nakshatra.
Nakshatra of Rahu. Now, Satabisha Nakshatra is a very special nakshatra. This is a nakshatra ruled by Varuna Dev.
Hmm.
On top of that, it is Rahu is the planet for this nakshatra. On other hand, there is a very beautiful story of Varaha Avatar. When Varaha Avatar fought the demon and came back on Earth after restoring the Earth, and Lord Vishnu he lied down. He lied down, and Mahalakshmi saw from the heavens that Lord Vishnu is in stress. She came down, and it was very cold during that period. So she removed her cloak and she put it over Lord Vishnu so that he does not feel so cold. And during that time, the corners of this cloak, it became the star in the in the universe. And Rohitji, in that points there were 100 stars called the 100 what you say healing stars.
Hmm.
Now this nakshatra is very mysterious nakshatra. It is associated with healing as well as addiction also. So it
Hmm.
does not mean that only healing is here, addiction also. On top of that, Rohitji, there are many other factors here in this nakshatra to be considered, because this is the nakshatra of secrecy also.
Hmm.
But the bigger part of Satabhisha Nakshatra is healing. When we see good planets in Satabhisha Nakshatra, like prominent planets like Sun, like such Moon, such people can become very good healers or doctors, just like Ashwini Nakshatra.
Hmm.
So today we are going to talk about all the 12 signs, Rohitji. We'll start with Aries. And in the end of the video, we're going to talk about a very special technique to draw health yantra, and that is because we are discussing the topic of health today. Saturn is transiting through Sattvisha Nakshatra, the Nakshatra of Rahu, which denotes healing. The influence falls in your 11th house. Now, for Aries ascendant, Saturn is the planet that gives you gains, as well as Saturn is the planet that also helps you in achieving your goals. Now, this is falling in the 11th house of your social circles, your gains, your desires, your ambitions. Now, during this time, you will get a little bit of healing touch to your social circles. If you have a very disciplined approach, like how Saturn is, it will bring harmony and positive changes to your friendships and group activities. Goals can be achieved, and good gains from social circles will make you believe in destiny and take you a step closer towards spirituality. On the other hand, if we see Rohitji, another little bit of issue is that Saturn is from here. After it becomes direct, it puts a debilitated aspect on the Lagna. See, the third aspect is going on the first house. This means that overall, energy wise, power wise, it will not be very happening. You will feel a little dull during this period. But as soon as Saturn goes into this nakshatra, the healing starts. That means you will start rejuvenating. Anyways, it is end of the year, Rohitji, so a lot of new goals have to be set up for the next coming year. And for that, Saturn is going to be, Saturn can give you some kind of, take a disciplined approach, and Saturn can give you results in return. That is what should be done for Aries ascendant people. But overall, this Saturn in Sattvisha Nakshatra always has been proven to give you very good results, because this is the time when it enters into proper Mool Trikon area of life. Moving on to Taurus ascendant, Rohit, 10th house is going to be affected. That is the house of your career, house of your status in your career, and so many different things. 10th house, father. Now, uh, what Sattvisha Nakshatra means is very clear, is that it means the healing energy, but somehow it also means secrecy. Here, as Saturn enters into this nakshatra on 24th of November, it lights up your 10th house, infusing your career with structure and sense of purpose. You may find fulfillment in your humanitarian or unconventional professions. That is going to happen. Now, it is said that for Saturn, it is said slow and steady wins the race. It is just like tortoise, very slow, but it is determined that it is going to give you good results. Because Sattvisha Nakshatra is a Nakshatra of Rahu, here you can show some impulsive behavior in your career area, which you should avoid. Make sure that do not try to harm other people during this time. Like, even if your colleague, or do politics, or any such kind of stuff that is related to your work area. In fact, it is the time, behave like Saturn, go out of the way to help your colleagues and be a kind of healer to them if they are going through any trouble. Saturn is a slow moving planet, right? So here also in Mool Trikon sign also it gives you slow results. That it will give you results in a slow manner, but it will give you positive results as it enters into proper Mool Trikon position. So make the best of it. Do not make any bad career choices, otherwise you will face trouble during this period. Long distance travel due to work area is can be seen because of the aspects of Saturn. The first aspect, the third aspect is going on the 12th house. If you're in a foreign country, there will be some struggle also in foreign country, because this is a debilitated aspect of Saturn. The seventh aspect of Saturn goes on your fourth house. So during this period, if you are thinking of healing in your home area or your vehicle, it is also possible. There can be some good chances. And the third aspect is going on your seventh house of relationships. So be careful. And it also means that professional relationships, which are kind of partnerships, can be very beneficial for you, and you can gain out of it. So make the most of during this period. Like, it is a very good period in terms of if you handle it well. So Rohitji, I have also seen that during this period, when Saturn is in the 10th house, such people will have a lot of urge of changing jobs. But if your Saturn is transiting over natal moon here in Sarisati, then just avoid any such kind of thing like changing a job. That is what it means. So I hope it's very, very good. Rohitji, over to you.
Right, you said that change is a law of nature and everybody wants change in his or her life. But how you will get this change? When you will plan your year before it starts. 2024 year approaching ahead, and you have an this package launch for you that you can plan your 2024 sitting with Akashji on video consultation. You are anywhere in this world, doesn't matter. Just sit with Akashji and plan for a better and changed 2024 for you.
Ji Rohitji. Now moving on to Gemini
Gemini.
ascendant. Rohitji, for Gemini ascendant, Saturn is moving in the ninth house of destiny. And here in this chart, it rules the destiny sign only. Now, if you are going to Sarisati, it is a difficult time for you, because your destiny can become a little bit slower than usual. But because Saturn is leaving Dhanishta Nakshatra and entering Sattvisha Nakshatra, that is Rahu's healing energy, this will be happening in your ninth house. Higher learning, destiny, intuition. In fact, Rohitji, this is the house which gives you a lot of, how do you say, a lot of courage to face your karma. It can tell you that what karma you need to accumulate during this period. Now, because of this placement of Saturn, this brings a sense of wisdom and enlightenment on your spiritual journey and higher education. On the other hand, you will be drawn towards unconventional philosophies and belief systems. Now, ninth house Rohiji is the house of long distance journey, pilgrimages. Here, because Saturn is a pious planet, that means it is called Papa Graha. But for us, Rohiji, no one is a Papa Graha. I feel that Saturn is the most pious planet because it does it dharma very, very efficiently. It does not even leave the gods to give their karma, results of their karma. Now, during this period, because it is in Mool Trikona and as well as in the ninth house, a long distance journey is seen. And on top of that, gains from that long distance journey is also seen. And your communication will be very effective during this period. But you have to be careful about some kind of, legal uh, things in your life. Because, Rohitji, if you see the 10th aspect of Saturn, it is going on the sixth house. That means some professional area, legal trouble can come up. And during in the profession area, stress can be a bigger factor, and you can also get little bit of trouble related to stress. So these are the two things that will you have to be taking care of. Otherwise, Saturn in the ninth house is a very good house for spiritual development. So spiritual development can be seen. Ninth house is also fifth from the fifth, so it also means that it is the house of money also. It is the house of gains also in terms of monetary benefits. So monetary benefits will be slow but will be promised, like will be there for sure. Moving on to Cancer ascendant Rohiji, Saturn is moving to Sattvisha Nakshatra in the eighth house. Now, eighth house is a house of transformation, Rohiji. Whenever Saturn comes here, so it does not come here like very easily. It comes in almost 30 years, and 30 years is a big time, Rohitji. Here, after so many years, your transformation started, but then Saturn become retrograde, and it went into Dhanishta Nakshatra. Now it is again moving forward to Sattvisha Nakshatra, Nakshatra of healing. And eighth house really needs such kind of planet. Here's look at Saturn. Saturn will give you healing. On the other hand, it will bring you transformation and gains from some shared resources. If you have invested some money with your friends, if you have invested some money with your partners, if you have invested some money with your wife, this is the time of gains. Uh, you can be getting inheritance as well as you can get money from selling of a company or selling shares also during this period. Money from insurance is also seen during this period. You may be drawn to mystical and occult knowledge. That means you will go deep into astrology, numerology, vastu, healing, pranic healing, yoga, meditation. Such kind of things can start for you. And it's a very good time to do inward journey. Remember that soul and the body is different. The body which we are having, like Rohitji's body or my body, is just present time only. The soul that is residing inside has come from so many years, man. So many lifetimes it has seen. The soul is very much experienced. Make the most of it, and that's why you should listen to your intuition that comes from your soul. Because it is the 8,000. 8,000 is the house of sudden ups and downs and accidents, so be careful during driving. As well as if you see the aspect of Saturn, Saturn is aspecting the 10th house. Be very careful in your career. There will be transformation. Be ready for taking new transformative, uh, you know what do you say, try to uh, understand that transformation is a part of life. If there is some change in your work area, embrace it, call it with positivity, do not think negative about it. Because Saturn is also looking at the second house. Second house will be enhancing more of the wealth factor for you, which is why I said that you can gain some money from any kind of inheritance or selling some shares or insurance or companies like that. And the aspect is also in the fifth house. So during this time, be careful in love affairs, because things can be slow. Take things slow and steady. Do not have impulsive behavior, because see, it is also aspecting the house of Mars there, so you can get into impulsive action. So be careful and make the most of it during this period. In the end of the video, we are going to be talking about a yantra that is supposed to be yantra of health. because today we are talking about Saturn going in Sattvisha Nakshatra, which will help you, if your health is a issue. For Leo ascendant, Saturn is going through Singh Lagan. For Singh Lagan, Saturn is going through the seventh house, and seventh house it is currently in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, moving into the nakshatra of Satabisha from 24th of this month. That is November. Now remember that this is influencing your seventh house, and seventh house is the house of partnerships, very important house. Now, if we consider seventh house to be house of only partnership, that is only wife and husband, no. There are many other partnerships that are in life. Everything in your work area also you are in partnership. In your with your mother, with your brothers, with your everyone. If you see, you are into partnerships. You are into partnership with your body also. That means your soul and yourself are also in partnership. That is why it is exactly opposite to the first house, that is yourself. So it is the house of partnerships. This periods bring a very structured approach to your relationships, promoting stability and deeper connections with your significant other. And that can be anyone, your mother, your sister, your brother, your wife, anyone. This is a time that you need to act like a healer to your partner. In case partnership business is not picking up, you may help the business take new positive turn, and that is the capability you have during this period. So make sure to make the most of it. If you see the Saturn's aspect here, Saturn is aspecting the ninth house with a debilitated aspect, and where Jupiter is sitting, so you do not have to take any kind of stress here because Jupiter is going to be taking care of this aspect as well as give you benefit results here as soon as it's turned direct from 1st of January. So positive times. 2024 is going to be very extremely beautiful year because Rohitji, the main thing is that Saturn will be in Sattvisha Nakshatra in Mool Trikon sign, and 2024 is the year of Saturn. So imagine Saturn being in Mool Trikon as well as the year of Saturn. So it will give everyone a positive turn in their life, and lot of discipline will be seen uh, in the world in people during 2020. Um, 4. Saturn aspects the first house, Rohitji. Here, discipline is the key. Make sure that discipline is maintained. And the fourth house, if you are planning to travel to some long distance, this is also possible because if fourth house gets disturbed and ninth house is an aspect, that means some long distance journey can be seen during this period. So make the best of it, Rohitji.
Make the best of it, and really everybody want to make best of everyone wants best in his chart. But how you can plan? You can plan astrologically because everything in that 12 houses. So you can take the consultation from Akashji because an yearly horoscope package is launched, and you can take benefit of this. Sit with Akashji on video consultation, tell him birth details, and you will get all your months of 2024 planned in good way.
Ji, Rohitji. Uh, Moving on to Virgo ascendant here, if you see Saturn is transiting to the sixth house, and this is called a Dushtana. And Saturn transiting in the own sixth house is beneficial. It is Mool Trikon here, and that means Saturn is responsible for your debts, for your health, for your work and routine, for your what you say, for any kind of legal trouble that you are into. Everything Saturn is responsible. And when Saturn comes here in this nakshatra, especially this is related to health, and it comes in the nakshatra of healing. So Virgo ascendant people, if health wise there was some trouble going on, it is a benefit time for you because that trouble will um, can be seen solved. This brings a healing touch to your work, health, and service to others. Discipline in daily work and routine is very much required. This may be the time that your colleagues would need hand holding, and it will add to your growth. Now, Saturn, on the other hand, Rohitji, increase of debt. Some debt may be added to you, and some secret enemies might try to harm. Remember, the nature of the Saturn is malefic only. If it is in Mool Trikon, it becomes more powerful. It is good in terms of healing, but in terms of if you see enemies, If you see debts, because this is the house that rules enemies and debts also, they may try to harm you. On the other hand, Rohitji, stomach needs utmost of care. As in my research, Rohitji, I have seen that such natives visits hospital during this period. And this is not because of Saturn sitting here. It is because Saturn sitting here and aspecting the 8th house with an debilitated aspect. On the other hand, aspecting the 12th house also. So Saturn is, influencing all three dushtanas, that is 6th house, 8th house, and 12th house because of the aspect. So, and also the third house, Rohitji, of struggles. So it is a good placement for Saturn in terms of healing touch, and but that all the effort has to be done by you only, not by anyone else. I do consultations, Rohitji, and people are saying that one astrologer took 20 lakh rupees. That is around 8 to the 6, 25, $30,000 from them. No, I think $40,000, more than that. You know why? Because they had cancer, and he said, "I will heal through what you say, through a puja." Just imagine the kind of stupidity that is happening. No one can heal your cancer, man. Anyways, so here, make sure that during this period, be very careful of your health. You might have to visit hospitals and make sure if there is any health condition that is minimal, also if you see, go for it immediately. Such people, Rohiji, I saw a case here. Someone from UK, I was doing the consultation. They had Saturn here in Dhanishta Nakshatra. They were cheated for money also. So that means their money, what you say, someone took the money out of their bank account also. So this is also what happened here during this period. Debt increased, right? Because money went. Now you have to pay it back. So this is also what it happened. So be careful during this period. You need to take utmost care. For Libra ascendant people, Rohiji, Saturn is movement to the fifth house. Now, fifth house is the house of again a destiny. Whatever destiny you will, how destiny will work for you has to be seen from the fifth house because it is ninth from the ninth. That means the real results of destiny can be seen from the fifth house and the placement of the fifth house lord. And here the fifth house lord has come back into its own sign on April of or January of 17th, and now going to the nakshatra where it is very comfortable, the nakshatra of Satabisha, which brings healing energy. Now this period brings you more direct and positive approach to creativity, education, and interaction with children. Your artistic endeavors will flourish. You will be very creative in such a way that you will slowly conquer limelight. Fifth house is the house of limelight, of fame. Gains from vehicles and real estate is seen during this period. Why, Rohitji? Why do we say this? Can you see fourth house also is ruled by Saturn? And when any planet goes from its own house, and especially in case of Saturn, because it rules two signs back to back. So the fourth house lord is in the fifth house, so you will gain from the fourth house. That means from vehicle or from real estate. Selling or buying during this period, both can be very good. Gains from education, which is also seen, and startups and ideas, new ideas will prove very beneficial. Now, Rohitji, here, if you see, Saturn aspects your seventh house of relationship. So, some new relationship, or be careful in your relationship. Number one. Second, Saturn is aspecting the 11th house of goals. Your goals will be met, but it will be slow and steady. So, do not force or do not feel sad about it. And on the other hand, Saturn is aspecting your second house of wealth. So that means from professional, your wealth will slowly start increasing because this is the 10th aspect of Saturn. So all the best, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio, Rohitji, Saturn is in Scorpio in the fourth house. Now, fourth house is associated with your home and family life, your real estate and your vehicles, your your motherland, people who are having such kind of a placement of Saturn, and if Saturn is moving direct here in already moved direct here in Satabisha Nakshatra, going into Satabisha Nakshatra can give you a lot of healing in your home environment. If your home environment is disturbed, healing can be seen here. Now, this is the time bringing a desire for stability and structure in your home and family life. You may explore unconventional living arrangements during this period. Now, Rohitji, because third house planet is in the fourth house, here gains from social circle is seen and personal interest will prove very beneficial. Those wanting to go abroad should try hard during this period as Saturn in the fourth promises long distance settlement. Why, Rohitji? Because see, Saturn, if fourth house becomes disturbed, even if it's Saturn's house, Saturn is sitting in Mool Trikon, it will still disturb this fourth house. And for such people, foreign journey, going to foreign country is very evident during this period. Saturn is aspecting your sixth house. Be careful about your health. Do not see Jupiter is here. It will make sure that it will try and give you benefit, but still Saturn is aspecting wherever Saturn aspect is become struggle. So there can be struggle in your work area, there can be struggle in your health. On the other hand, Saturn aspects your 10th house. So career wise also be extra careful. Be very careful in sharing secrets to office colleagues because Satabisha Nakshatra is a nakshatra of secrets also. So do not share any secrets, it can be used against you. And on the other hand, you yourself have to be disciplined during this period, otherwise, you will not get any results because of the 10th aspect of Saturn on your Lagna, on your ascendant. So be careful and do not go overboard, but be disciplined. That is how you're going to be getting the best benefit when Saturn enters into Satspisha Nakshatra. Rohit ji.
Right, discipline is a key to success, and whenever a new year starts, we take a resolution. But it's very important to know that what resolution we have to take because every chart has a different energy. So, if you want to know about your chart, what your chart brings for you in 2024, and how have you have to activate that. So, sit with Akash ji on a video consultation 2024 yearly horoscope, a new package launch. You are anywhere in the world, no matters, you can consult Akashji on video consultation. Send your birth details and plan your 2024
Ji Rohit ji, exactly. And now we will move on to the very
details.
good Sagittarius. I have one friend who's Sagittarius. Always, whenever he sees, "Arey, why did you say this to me? Why did you say this?" I said, "Don't worry. Individual chart also matters."
Yes.
Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius. Saturn is transiting through Sattvisha Nakshatra in your third house. This brings very disciplined and organized approach to communication, siblings, and short journeys, Rohitji. Your interactions will be clear and purposeful. Monetary benefits are seen. You know why, Rohitji? Whenever we see any planet, and if it goes one house, like for example, if Jupiter was sitting in the first house and it goes to the second house, we will see gains that it brings from the first house. Same way from the second house, all the gains that Saturn is supposed to bring is going to be happening in the third house through the use of third house. That is through your communication. You will see monetary benefits in your investments. Sudden gains of wealth are also seen. Now, if with ethical approach, because see, Saturn is a unorthodox planet, it does not. Sometimes it also takes you to unorthodox behavior just to test you. That, oh no, let me see, let me give him an opportunity to do some kind of fraud. And if you do that, Saturn will say, okay, now you did it good. You had the fun of it. I will show you the real result. That what happens after that. So that is what Saturn does. So in ethical approach, you will get great benefit from social circle and benefits from neighbors. Benefits from short journeys is almost guaranteed now. Rohitji, and this is because Saturn is aspecting two houses, Rohitji, and benefits are going to come. Saturn is aspecting the fifth house, which is a Lakshmi Sthan, and where Jupiter is sitting. So Jupiter is already giving expansion here. So expansion number one. Secondly, Saturn is also aspecting the ninth house, Rohitji. That is the house of your bhagya, house of your destiny. Okay, so again, and it is the house of journey also, long distance journey. See, Saturn sitting in the short distance journey house, aspecting the long distance journey, will give you some journey for sure, and it will be beneficial, fruitful for you. And not here, Rohitji. It does not stop here. Look at Saturn sitting in the third house, looking at the ninth house, and even aspecting the 12th house. So there are three corners of journey: short distance journey, long distance journey, extreme long journey. All three are in sync. So there is going to be some journey happening when Saturn is here throughout. the next till March of 2025. And now in Satabhisha Nakshatra, this journey will be a healing. This journey will bring you a lot of healing, lot of happiness within. This is what it's seen during the period when Sagittarius ascendant people will have Saturn moving into Sattvisha Nakshatra on 24th of November onwards. So make the best of it. Moving on to Capricorn ascendant, Rohitji. Now Saturn is in Sattvisha Nakshatra in the second house, Rohitji. Now from 20, it was in Dhanishta Nakshatra, creating a lot of trouble, lot of family type sorrow. But now it is going into the Nakshatra of Rahu. And this nakshatra, Rohiji, is a healing nakshatra. This period highlights your finances, speech, and family resources. Because Saturn is a stable planet, you see, it's very stable, it's very slow. So your what you say, your financial stability will be enhanced during this period. It will become more stable. You may achieve something through your own hard work. Because why, Rohiji? The first house lord, that is ascendant lord, has come in the second house and now is direct also, as well as into Satabisha Nakshatra also. You will be valued by others. On top of that, bank balance will increase slowly and you will speak wisdom. In some cases, you will earn money from speaking. So it is best time to explore new talents. Rohiji, there is going to be a chance that you can be going away from your home country again, because Rohiji, Saturn is aspecting your third house with struggle in your home place. Like that will be struggle in your home, struggle in your family environment also during this period. Saturn is otherwise aspecting the eighth house. Sudden ups and downs can happen, and you have to be careful related to anything related to your joint investments. If there is any joint investment, then there can be trouble there from your partnership, money from partnership or from joint ventures. And Saturn is also aspecting your 11th house of gains. So gains through social circle have to be demanded. You cannot just be keeping on working for other people and not demand money. So somehow demand has to come in during this period, and that is how you will be able to gain professionally also during this period. Hopefully, I feel that Saturn here gives a lot of in the second house. Saturn gives a lot of promise of wealth, and aspecting the 10th aspect on the 11th house also promise wealth. So handle wealth with care. That is what I would try to tell all the Capricorn ascendant people. Now, for Aquarius ascendant people, Saturn is transiting to Sattvisha Nakshatra in the Lagna. So that means in Sattvisha Nakshatra, when it enters in the Rahu's Nakshatra from Dhanishta Nakshatra, it is going to start developing your personality and identity. It will come in focus. Your experience, personal growth, and more defined self. You will experience very beautiful things about you. That how uh, stir or was how um, in line you are with your life. A lot of people or Aquarius ascendant, I have been talking to them very recently because see, Rahu has also moved to their second house, which is from the third house. Uh, I don't know what something has happened, but they have gone from this material thinking to a little bit of more spiritual thinking. I think maybe that is because of Saturn coming into the first house from January of 17 this year. But Saturn has given them, I think, because Saturn has traveled to all of the places and come back to the 10th house or come back to the first house, it means that they have experienced a lot. And now they are understanding that true experience is the experience of personal growth and spiritual growth. So, a new discipline and deep, you will be seen by the outside world. Outside world will see you as some new person, and that is what is happening with Aquarius ascendant people. That they are being seen as a very different, and they are themselves only seeing them very different. That they have changed or something, some new change has come into them. You will come across as a healer during this period, in true sense, by the way. Like you will be helping other people. Your words might heal other at a very deeper level. Pure judgment must be made and biased approach should be avoided, because Rohiji, this is also If you see that, see, third house is the house of your personal interest and your hardships. So Saturn is aspecting there, and wherever Saturn aspects, it brings hardships. Saturn is going to bring hardships here. Saturn is aspecting your seventh house, so it can bring hardships in your relationship. That's why proper judgment must be made. Do not go on anything related to what other people are saying. Use your own intuitive power and brain. And thirdly, Saturn is also aspecting your career. So biased approach should be avoided in any kind of career activities. You make sure that you are right on track and do not make any kind of what do you say um, uh, any kind of favorism during this period, even if you're in some kind of status related to decision making. Like if you're a boss of some group of people, make sure that you are very kind and very composed during this period. Do not favor, otherwise Saturn will not favor you. For Pisces ascendant Rohitji, Saturn's journey through Sattvisha Nakshatra from Dhanishta Nakshatra in the 12th house of Dushtana. That means this is the place where Saturn is comfortable, by the way. It is the very in very good way, Rohitji, for Pisces ascendant people. There is a lot of misconception of Saturn giving loss in this house. But if you see very clearly, Saturn has gone from the um, uh, 11th house to the 12th house. So what happens? It will bring very good results for the last house also. It is going to give you gains during this period. This period brings spiritual exploration, introspection, and awakening of subconscious mind. Your inner journey will be profound and transformative. And this is not only because of Saturn, because of Rahu also in your first house. Rahu brings a lot of transformation. It will make you heroic during this period. And because Saturn is, is sitting one house from the Capricorn sign, Rohitji, here, if you're looking for any kind of healing or any kind of gains from your social circle or from uh, you know because the 12th house is also the house of hospitals or healing in such areas, in a hospital or in some kind of area where treatment is supposed to be done, you will find very good luck during this period. Very good, Rohitji. If you see the placement, if you see the 12th first in the second house, see the placement of planets. Saturn, Rahu in the first, and
Jupiter.
Jupiter in the second. So
Back to
very,
back.
very big planets back to back. There is going to be very good wave of planets here. So lot of ups and downs, but it will be in your favor. Now Saturn is aspecting Jupiter in the second house. Jupiter is supposed to give you expansion in your bank balance, and Saturn is going to make it a little bit slow. So do not get discouraged, but make sure that slow and steady wins the race. Saturn is also aspecting the sixth house. That is why health wise, you have to be careful. That health can be, challenge, but healing, because Saturn is in Sattvisha Nakshatra, so healing is also guaranteed. On the other hand, Saturn also aspects your ninth house. Sitting in the 12th house, aspecting the ninth house can also say that because of some work related, uh, what do you say? Because of work related some area, you can go into foreign country, go to foreign country and have a lot of fun there. So hope for the best, man. That is what we can do. But this is for all the 12 ascendants with G Saturn moving into Sattvisha Nakshatra.
Yes, for all 12 nakshatras and you know, AC Astro family just feel this thing that lots of people have different type of problems, visa related, PR related, education, money, job change. So we planned and launched this 2024 yearly horoscope analysis package for all of the family members of AC Astro. You just, you have to send your details on the mail ID or WhatsApp number given below, and you have a video consultation with Akashji. And sitting in a 2023, you can talk about 2024. What I have to do, in which month I have to do, or which month I have to restrain. Plan everything to have a best results. Wish you best of luck.
Guruji, today we're talking about this yantra, right? So this is the yantra for health and recovery.
Hmm.
This is Ashwini Kumara's yantra. And those people who are going through a difficult time in health, Remember, Ashwini Kumaras have a special ability to even give you good results in your health mysteriously.
Hmm.
Mysterious health. Like some people say that, oh, I was healed completely. That
Hmm.
is Ashwini Kumara's blessing. Very simple yantra here. There is no big rules for this. But only the thing is that moon has to be in Ashwini Nakshatra. Take a pomegranate twig, again resembling a pen, a pomegranate pen. Ashtagandha mix includes musk, sandalwood, saffron, etc. Small piece of bhojpatra, outer skin
Hmm.
of a specific bhoj tree, and Ganga jal. That is the water from the sacred Ganga. Mix it and write when moon is in Ashwini Nakshatra. This small thing, the small yantra, which you have the four uh, divided yantra into four different parts, and you will see that very beautiful benefit you will start getting in terms of health. Now, what has to be done, Rohitji? Ideally, what has to be done is you have to make it in a very small piece of paper, roll
Hmm.
it, and then wear it in your neck in some kind of talisman or tabiz
Hmm.
in your
Hmm.
neck. That is the ideal way to activate this. But if you cannot do that, if you cannot, then keep it in your wallet. Make sure the wallet is not made out of leather.
Hmm. On which day we have to put this in?
Rohit, it has moon has to be in Ashwini Nakshatra. Go to
Okay.
Panchanga and check when moon is in Aries and in Ashwini
We
Nakshatra.
have to make this and put this in same nakshatra.
It is going to take, you keep everything ready. It is going to take more than five, not more than 5 minutes to make you this nakshatra. You have to just write numbers, and
Oh.
then you have to roll it, put it in the taviz, and put it into your neck. Earlier days, when we used to go to, I don't know if everyone has a different experience, but
Hmm.
earlier days, my nani, our nani Rohitji, used to
Hmm.
take me to this dargah where they used to make this kind of taviz, talismans in
Hmm.
Urdu, and
Hmm.
put it into that taviz and put it into the neck because,
Hmm.
oh, you're feeling scared, oh, you're feeling this, or feeling that. For that,
Hmm.
which is such kind of yantras were used, and it really, really works. You have to try it yourself.
Yes. Really, and thank you very much that you always tell about this type of yantras in the end of the video. And no astrologer will tell you how to make yantras. Akash openly tell you here, so maximum people can get benefit of this. And I always, as I request that those who cannot make those so many yantras he told, so you can request on a mail or WhatsApp number, and if you have good fortune, you will get that. And those who want consultation from Akashji, apart from this 2024 consultation, general consultations either for you, yourself, family, or the people who are looking for astrocartography chart reading, they also can contact Akashji on a mail ID or WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will have a video consultation. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you for your time you take to make these presentations, yantra relating knowledge. Thank you very much. We'll look forward for a new video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai
Yeah,
Hanuman.
Jai Mata Di.